Join me now is Dr. John McGreevy, Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, as well as a member of Notre Dame's class of 1986. As the Dean, John is responsible for the overall vision and strategy of the university's oldest and largest college, home to nearly 500 faculty, 3,000 undergrads, 1,000 graduate students, and 20 academic departments. Dean McGreevy, always a pleasure to talk to you. Welcome back to Notre Dame Day.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me, Pete.
So we've got to start with, obviously one of the biggest jobs you have as the Dean is chairing the core curriculum review. Could you tell us about that process and why it's so important to the overall mission of the university?
Sure, and actually that's a little bit out of my normal comfort zone as Dean. About every 10 years, Notre Dame looks at its core curriculum, which are the courses that every single student at Notre Dame takes. 2 theology, 2 philosophy, a year math, a year science. And the curriculum actually hasn't changed that much in over 40 years, in part because we think we're doing some things well. But we decided this year to really take a hard look at it. I've been working with the co-chair of the committee, Mike Hildreth from physics, and we've come up with some proposals that we think will enhance the education of Notre Dame students, and the campus is right now talking about them.
Awesome. So let's start by talking about the arts here then. What programs are you excited about when it comes to that side of the college?
It's actually, when I was a student here, I don't know about when you were here, well, I'll ask you, did the students come to Notre Dame that you knew because of the arts?
I'm not sure they did.
I don't think they did, and now they do. I know you did film, television, theater. That's one of our 3 arts departments, along with art history and design, and music. And I think it's actually the best time ever to be a student in the arts at Notre Dame. Our sacred music program, which is relatively new, is we think one of the best in the country. Our design program within the art department is hugely popular. We're rebuilding our faculty in art history. And in film, television, theater, we have graduates like yourself, but we also have a wonderful set of plays and programs within film that really are engaging a larger percentage of students than ever before.
That's very encouraging for me to hear. I also know that the Institute for Latino Studies is something that's very important to you. It's become a priority. If you could tell us about that.
That has, and I didn't realize that until I became dean, actually how important it would be, I think, for the future of Notre Dame. The key message is if we don't become the place of choice for Latino students in the 21st century, we won't be a great Catholic university. We have to make Notre Dame as important to the Latino community as it was in the 21st century as it was for Irish and Italians in the 20th century. And so it's just crucial that we develop academic programs, student programs that really make us the center of all things Latino.
And you can't go by this campus, whether you're back for a football game or just driving down Angela Boulevard, without seeing all the construction going on. And I know that that affects your college in many ways.
Yeah, it's going to be transformative. If you think about 3 of the building projects, they're all going to have a direct impact on arts and letters. On the Crossroads project, the East building will house psychology and anthropology, and for the first time ever, the faculty from those departments will be together in one place, and that's going to have a great effect for our students. At the bottom of that East building, the Digital Media Center for people like yourself and people interested in film and television will be fantastic for internships. On the south of the Crossroads project is a new building for music. We haven't had a new building in music since the 19th century, and this will be very exciting. And then the Jenkins-Nanovic project on Notre Dame Avenue will have new buildings for all 3 of our largest social science departments: economics, sociology, and political science. So it's really an exciting moment for all those departments that will get new facilities at Notre Dame.
Great opportunities for so many of them. And before I let you go, I have to ask if you could talk about some of the doors that open up to the graduates of the College of Arts and Letters, not simply the arts, but of all of your departments.
So if you think about 100 graduates from arts and letters, there's a tremendous employment and service and educational record. About 60% go right into the paid labor force, and they take jobs at the best companies and best firms in the country. Another 20% do full-time service and then go on to paid labor force. And then about 25 or 30% go into graduate professional school, med school, PhD, law school. Less than 2% of arts and letters graduates 6 months after graduation put down still seeking work in the surveys that we do. So we're very proud of what happens to our graduates and the value really of an arts and letters degree.
And how important is that, real quick before I let you go, in this age of, college being the expense that it is and people talking about loans, that you can boast that your graduates are finding the work that they want?
It's crucial. We all know Notre Dame is expensive, and so are other colleges and universities, but I can confidently say the investment in a Notre Dame degree and an arts and letters degree is worth every penny.
All right. Well, John, it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time on Notre Dame Day. John McGreevy, the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters.